A study in Bangalore reveals that chemists in the city are violating rules prescribed by the government, which is resulting in adverse consequences on patients.
I used to drink Korak, though I didn't have cough, because it used to put me to sleep. It used to give me good sleep.
Many people, especially youngsters actually, who take this and they have been into this practice, having Koraks, any cough syrup, they exactly get used to that type of a thing which causes drowsiness, which causes comfortable feeling maybe. That's when they start taking it.
Corex is just one of the over 500 medical drugs termed as Schedule H drugs by the government. As per the Drugs and Cosmetics Rules 1945, these drugs are to be sold only with a doctor's prescription. A check on Bangalore's chemists found that Schedule H drugs are easily available over the counter. Chemists don't ask for a doctor's prescription from customers. Cough syrups Corex and Fencidil hit the number 1 and number 3 spots in the list of the largest selling drugs in India in 2006-2007. In an interview with the Times of India, J.S. Shinde, the General Secretary of the All India Organization of Chemists and Druggists, said that about 20 to 25% of these two products are misused. Doctors are worried about such trends, considering the consequences of inappropriate or wrongful intake of prescription medication.
There are so many side effects harmful to your liver, kidneys and all that. They are sold on the counters without the prescription of a doctor. In my own practice, I had 2 patients who consumed a lot of painkillers continuously for years together without the doctor's advice. They used to take medicines from the counter directly, and they landed up with end-stage renal failure.
We have seen cases with sleeping pills, people taking sleeping pills and all, and getting admitted in the hospital.
The health department keeps a tab on medical drugs sold in the market by regularly testing them at the government drug testing lab.
They say what reference standards you have to use, exactly what identification you have to do, what are the chemical tests, what you have to mix with what.
Drugs that are found to be substandard or harmful are served notice by the government to be recalled from chemist shops. The Karnataka Drugs Control Department says it has registered over 1,000 cases against various chemists, drug manufacturers and unlicensed drug dealers in the past 5 years.
Yeah, when it comes to substandard drugs, there are a lot floating in the market. Mainly it's the profit margin that the chemist is always looking at. That's probably why he sells these.
These substandard drugs, they may not cause any more harmful effects, but they will not be effective to the patient. If you give for some particular disease, that drug will not work. Then there is no point giving that drug, and that disease may progress further and cause harm to the patient.
Ideally, the presence of registered pharmacists in chemist shops would help in solving many problems, as they would be competent enough to sell the correct medication and also recognize substandard and banned drugs. By law, every chemist store has to have a pharmacist registered with the State Pharmacy Council employed at the shop. The Bangalore Chemist and Druggist Association says that all the chemist stores in Bangalore have a registered pharmacist. This statement differed with what was found at various chemists in the city. What is also worrying is that officials at the Karnataka State Pharmacy Council are unaware on some counts. For instance, Mr. Gore, Registrar of Karnataka State Pharmacy Council, denied that the drug Raficoxib is banned. This, even though this drug was banned by the government 4 years ago. The government has made it mandatory for chemists to print the name of the doctor and patient, as well as details of the medication sold on every bill. This has been done to regulate the sale of Schedule H drugs and substandard drugs. To bypass such rules, chemists forge names of doctors on bills. They write random names of doctors on the bill to fulfill the requirements of the government.
Most of the time, when you write a doctor's name, the patient himself will not know whom he is gone to. So just to complete the formality, some doctor's name is written.
Another matter of concern is that the Karnataka State Drugs Controller continues to maintain that his department is effective. He denies that the problem needs too much attention and that chemists are flouting rules rampantly throughout the city.
Happening all over? No, I don't think so.
The authorities claim that they are successful in keeping the problem of chemists breaking the law under control. Yet, an investigation by IIJNM has found that banned drugs, substandard drugs and Schedule H drugs are available as well as are being sold in Bangalore.